welcome back to the final part. Let's go ahead and give the audience a little view here, what they're looking at. Zoom in this wonderful swimming area. So let me give you a highlight tour. There's very obviously a bear trap over here. There are some manacles, 3 cages. There's a tent here. Only you are aware of this, Kithrix, the location of the kobolds, and you are also additionally aware that these 3 kobolds, the tent is built around a ballista, which is cock-loaded and pointed towards the center of your formation. There are pumpkins scattered around, which is really weird because not only are they not in season, they also are not native to this region. More kobolds who are in cover, either in a tent, behind a machine of some kind, on top of a wagon. There are 3 kobolds in the open quite close to you. They are laying on their backs in the mud with the straws as well, but more importantly, they are also covering their bodies with a door with a slot in the middle of it. It's almost as if they're carrying tower shields for their size. That's what I have for you, friends. You make your plots and plans. You become aware of this as you get fairly close. Close enough that you think if you started leaving, they would know that you've seen them. Which
so
is its own
I'd
issue.
like to try and communicate to the others in such a conversational way as possible. It looks like we're just walking along, having a normal conversation. I'm not trying to point out. I'm just sort of saying, hey, there's kobolds over there with a blister. There's kobolds hiding inside that tent. In a way that, but not loudly, like just in case I do speak common. I'm trying to indicate to people. And my suggestion would be that we start by Tanira using darkness, so we can all move, like surprise them by replacing us with a field of darkness, and then we all run out of that and attack individually.
I'm almost thinking you say it in a way of like, oh, look at this place over here. We can like upgrade this area when we finally get to it, or we can like
really talk about that refurbishment, huh?
Yeah, we're here to work, okay? We're not here to just sightsee, okay? Yeah, I can definitely use darkness. 100%.
Where's from 5th level?
Yeah.
As a yeah.
As an action. Let's forget the
but we might want to move you to the middle first though, like just stand here a moment and swap around places so that the dark field goes off in the middle.
It's 60 foot, so it should be close enough.
Oh yeah, right? 9, 10, 15, 25, 30, yeah. Okay, yeah. So it would cover everything.
50,
yeah.
55, 60, yeah. I want to at least get the ballista so they can't see us.
The idea is as soon as you cast it, we move.
Yeah.
You have to cast it on something, right? Oh no, from a point you choose. Yeah, 60 feet.
Yeah, or a point I choose, yeah.
Okay.
I would just probably walk up to the pool and be like, oh, look at this beautiful pool. And just get that much
radius.
closer.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 15-foot radius. And just kind of drop it on the ballista.
You have to be within 60 feet, so let's just make sure to game all that out. 60 feet would require you to be this close. You're not going to
hit this pool.
Or no, but if you drop it here, though, for example, it's going to cover it's a 15-foot radius.
Sure, you'd have to start here then, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, is that how you want to open up combat then, is with Tanira's?
I'm all for that.
I think so.
Sure.
Let's have everyone assemble where they're at, and then we will roll initiative. The kobolds aren't exactly starting surprised, but they will wait until after Tanira has sprung the counter trap to start their trap. And Tanira needs to be here in this.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, you have to be back 2 more spaces. Because if you keep going further forward, they're gonna attack you before you can attack them. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. You're like, what rustic architecture over there. Darkness!
Game is 2.
Can we get a 15-foot sphere of darkness somehow?
Yeah, if you do the if you use the ability, put it in chat, and you'll give you a place measured template option.
I hope we can see this whole place before it gets dark. And then I just put the sphere down.
Yep. It sounds like you have to make that sphere.
So if you go to your character sheet and go to the darkness spell.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then click on the icon for it, so it puts it in chat.
Darkness.
Oh,
spell.
Music suddenly got loud.
Sorry.
I love it. It's great. Oh, there we go.
Okay, there you should see it on chat now. There should be place measure template. Yeah, put it there.
Yeah. Boom.
Works for me.
Works for me too.
Let's have everyone roll their initiatives.
You need to put us in the combat first.
We are in combat, sir.
You need to put us in the combat there. There we go.
We are combated.
Whoops.
Once you're there.
Now I'm in there twice.
Yeah, so Godric, I'm not in there at all.
Not real well this time.
Yes. There we go.
Godric's first roll was the 8, so I'm sorry, Godric, but I'm gonna keep that. You're not in there again? Interesting. Fix. There you go.
Curious why I rolled twice.
Because you were in there twice. You were in the because
Gotcha.
he had the icon previously for your ghost.
Gotcha. Okay.
Near's in there twice too.
Yeah,
But I only rolled-
22
I
is
did.
the first one.
Okay.
I'm just
Sweet.
going through and removing all of the double and triple rolls.
That music's really loud.
Is it?
Really? It's
at
really
like,
soft for me.
It's at like
Well, okay.
20% volume. Are you sure that you're?
Oh, you're using it from Okay, I can say I didn't realize it was from Foundry. I can fix it
Foundry
there.
level might be juiced up.
Hella juiced.
Let's assemble this party. Tanira, since you're kicking it off, that is your action.
Okay.
Is there a bonus action or move that you want to do? I guess you have to use part of your move to step forward, but that's only
Yeah.
5 feet.
No, I think I'm good for now.
That will bring us to Gwyneria. The party has started. They are not
Yeah.
surprised. They knew combat was coming.
Mm-hmm.
They've been lying in mud for over an hour waiting for you
Yeah.
very
Hey.
patiently.
Very patiently.
Other places you got to pay for that.
I forgot to mention at the beginning, you asked what had changed between characters. Gwyneria got a new hat.
That's right.
Listen, with this scruff up here, I'm feeling like I need to get a hat. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you had a hat and that was hat hair.
Oh my god. What would that even look like? I believe they
Probably-
call a hair hat a wig, James, but maybe
No.
things-
Hat hair where you take your hat off and your hair's all messy from being under a hat
Oh
for so long.
no, this is just
Yeah,
my
it's like
regular
helmet hair.
No, this is how my hair normally is without a hat.
Okay.
Gwyneria, what are we doing here? Let's get out of the
Do I
hair.
know where any of the kobolds are?
I don't think, like, it's been vaguely pointed out to you, you're aware of it, but
Okay.
anyone you attack will be at disadvantage
Okay.
because they are still hidden to you.
Okay, can I
your
make
passive perception is
But-
not high enough.
No,
Dissonant Whispers
17.
doesn't require a hit roll though.
I agree with that. You do need, but does it say you have a creature or a point?
If I'm doing Thunderwave, then
Thunderwave will work
it's-
here.
It'll work here.
Yes.
I'll probably. So what I'm gonna do is casually stroll. Why does this? Every time I go to move.
Yeah, we figured combat. We don't need to be casually involved because there's a second Gwyneria out here on the.
Yeah, there is. I don't know.
Yeah.
what's
I don't
going
see
on.
second Gwyneria. I only see the first.
I do.
It's
okay.
off to the right of the map.
It's off the map to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's from. So if you'll recall, I was like, why aren't you appearing on the map? I couldn't delete them, and because I
Okay.
can't see them, I still can't delete them.
This
Okay.
entire area is Gwyneria.
We're cursed.
Well, I want to wake them up, and so if I have a general idea that they're in this area,
Sure.
I'm gonna drop a thunder wave on them. Just a level 1 to wake them up.
You need to be a bit closer though because it's 20 foot, so you need to be 15 foot, so you need to be at least here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stroll up here.
Is it a dexterity saving throw?
Actually, you can put the measure template and it'll put it into the chat. It's a con save.
My precious saving throw bonus. Ah, my kobold friends, I tried so hard for you, but you also suck at this.
Or they suck at most things. Nice. So many rolls.
They are both dead before they ever come out of the mud. You thunder wave, and it's a tsunami of soil and mud, and a single pumpkin surfing on the top of it.
What's up?
I was hoping that something would happen to the pumpkin to indicate why it's here, but
It's just a pumpkin.
okay. Didn't explain.
Maybe it's Halloween.
Wrong season.
A great pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
As I mentioned, they're out of season.
Oh,
So-
got it.
Kithtrix.
All right, so I've spotted these. So the ones that look like here by the hail bale, where it is hay bale, or here by the cart, are they visible? Like, so can they be attacked because I can see them?
Yes,
Or
but
do
they
they have
have
cover?
varying levels of cover.
Okay.
All of the ones that you've indicated, these three and this one in the tent, all have 3/4 cover.
What about
Which
these ones here?
Hold on, I'm going down. They have half cover
Alright.
for being in the mud.
Okay, cool. So I will move up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will target this one.
Okay.
And I will take a shot. So half cover gives, what does it give?
+2. The ace,
Minus 2 to hit.
a dexterity
Okay,
saving
okay,
throws.
Okay, that's going to miss.
Yikes. No.
Okay,
The
and
arrow
I'll use my-
sinks into the mud right next to it, and that kobold's like, okay, it's time. We're going now.
Okay. Using my bonus action, and we'll get Sparky to come over here and take this one.
So Sparky gets advantage for attacking a prone target. Yep,
Alright.
yep.
And he will add his damage to himself for his reaction.
Those rolls are really high. Okay, he's dead. This guy also never gets out of the mud, just instantly dead. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, it's kobold time. Keep lowest 1 + 4. Tanira. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Tanira, let me just describe the scene for you for a moment. Everything's moving in slow motion for you. Your party are dispatching kobolds to your left, to your right. You're feeling so cocky, you cast that darkness spell. You're just like, ha 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 ha, my powers are unlimited. You hear a noise, you look down, a 4-foot-long wooden beam is sticking out of your chest.
Deflect missile.
Please.
I definitely do that.
Please, you are being, the ballista fired with disadvantage and absolutely nailed you.
Is it disadvantage for being for darkness?
Yeah.
Not darkness is completely, it's like being invisible, it's completely obscuring.
Gives you, yeah. That is not enough to deflect. So sorry, that's the amount of damage that you block from deflect missile. Is that how that works?
If I deflect more than the missile does damage, then I could deflect it, I think.
Yes. Let's just, and I think you can return. It's unlikely,
Reduce damage by one,
but you may be able to
7.
return this. And reduce the damage to 0. You can catch it. All right.
Yeah.
So let's see how much damage this is as you get your hands on it. This could be super high. It's not, but it could have been. You catch a 4-foot-long sharpened stake in your hand. You look at the end of that stake. There is definitely poison on this ballista bolt as you throw it to the side.
Can I throw it back at them?
I believe you can.
Spend 1 key point to
Yes.
make a range attack. Yeah, let's do it.
You will have disadvantage because you're throwing into darkness that you can't see, but please. You can you don't actually have to throw it back at them. You can throw it at anybody, I guess.
Oh, I throw it back at them for sure.
They're at the edge of your range, so you get disadvantage. You're not gonna hit. You miss.
Okay, that's fine.
You-
I just want to get it out of there.
You I feel like if you're deflecting it and throwing it back, you have to like let it go past you and then use the
Yeah, bring it
momentum to
around.
turn and spin it around.
Yep.
And it end for ends and just lands somewhere in the darkness. It doesn't hit them, but you definitely hear 3 cries of ah! That said, there's a second bolt that comes out as well.
Oh fuck.
Same location. So for the folks at home, it requires 3 individuals to do this. It was preloaded. The other 2 are loading, aiming, and the third one is shooting a second time. So it's pretty unlikely this one will also hit. No, it definitely misses. It hits the pumpkin in front of you and crushes it. They need 2 turns to pull that little trick off again. Okay. Speaking of little tricks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do that. These 2 kobolds get on either side of Sparky, put their doors down. Sparky is now surrounded by tower shields, and they're stabbing him with the cow pokers on either side. So they've essentially created a narrow hallway that Sparky lives in now. In the process, Sparky is still open on both sides to sniper fire. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see how bad this is. 120 plus 4. What's Sparky's armor class?
Is 17.
Yikes. As clever as this tactic is, but a single crossbow bolt lands on Sparky.
1 too many.
6 points of damage.
Yeah.
Who else do I have here? This one is still alive.
So which 4, 5?
Sorry, so the 2 that are on either side of Sparky here
Okay, yeah,
stabbed at him, and then the
top
2 at the top of the map on the northwest
Oh, okay,
side.
it's the one over here. Sorry, okay,
Yep.
up there. It's that one.
Is there a way to count out the number of spaces? I hate to be roll 20 about this, but
You can use like that.
oh, I see. 50 feet, huh? We'll have to make that charge.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, they're dashing, so. I don't know if this guy can make it. Okay. He can, so as a result, they're
If they
gonna...
were prone, do they have to stand up first and lose half their move? They're prone in the mud.
That you make an excellent point.
This is why he was my lawyer.
I will buy it. So they are just fully dashing with their whole turn. Gwyneria, you are now surrounded on 3 sides by the walls. You are now
Wouldn't that dash be 60 feet?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and they've lost it down to 30. Okay.
Yeah, so they've only got 45 feet to move. If they were prone when they started.
Okay. I'll buy that.
Not to be all roll 20 about it.
That guy's in front. That guy's in front. This guy's 2 steps back. I don't think this guy is actually going. He was pretty close.
He was pretty close, yeah.
Gwyneria, you have 1 shield in your face, and 3 more are on their way to block you up.
Looks like a great opportunity for Thunderwave.
Doesn't it? But how many Thunder Waves could you have left?
Oh,
Already
right.
used
2.
several spells.
Well, she upcast one of them. So
Yeah.
that did.
Oh, I have lots of spell. I have
Everything.
2 level 1s, 2 level 2s, 2 level 3s.
Haven't you already cast like 3 spells? Am I crazy here?
Well, level 5, you should have like
Yeah,
four
I've
level-
cast 3
four-
spells already.
Yeah, that
and I
sounds
have
right.
4 level
Yeah.
1s,
6 total.
2 level 2s,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
3 level 2s and 2 level 3s.
What is it going to take to get you to run out of spells here? Jeez. Okay.
Change
Well,
classes.
Godric,
Yeah.
forgotten but not lost. You arrive on the battlefield last, ignored by your enemy.
Dwarves are natural sprinters.
Right.
We're just Lords of the Ringing all night tonight.
I was going to try to do something really cruel, but then all the kobolds got to go before me.
Right. I tried to marvel in chat and no one picked it up.
I mean, I saw it, but
All right. I could no. I'm gonna be basic. I want to protect Sparky. I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna attack this kobold.
Ink. With the new axe.
So yep.
Nice.
So I get my multi attack.
Oof.
That probably
he
does not
absolutely
hit.
blocks that with his wall. All right, hold on. That could be pretty close.
If I was gonna say if my axe hits his shield, don't I do max damage because it's just a wooden door?
Yes. I mean, it's a piece of furniture essentially. It's not necessarily a door, but yes. You need a 19 to hit, so this will hit.
Oof.
I mean, are you aiming at him or are you aiming at the door?
I'm aiming at him.
Okay,
I was just
you don't get, you know.
Yeah, no, I was just being facetious about.
He's not made of wood.
Max door damage.
Instantly slain.
It's gonna be really helpful when we got a bust.
I'm gonna use my action surge.
Here comes my nightmares.
Yep. I'm gonna use my remaining movement to move up to this guy, and then we'll attack him as well. Normal.
You got him on the first one. You don't need to roll. Your minimum damage will kill him.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna tell Sparky got your back.
Panera.
Yeah.
You threw a ballista bolt.
I
What do
did.
you want to do now?
Question: can I see in my own darkness?
No.
No.
Okay.
Not unless you have superior dark vision.
Got it.
I mean, you can end it at any point in time as well.
So I'm gonna do Step of the Wind as my bonus action to dash here. Oh wait, I gotta move my thing. How do we get off of it? Dash here.
I mean, you can end your dark vision and then attack normally.
Are you running on water to get there?
Yeah, I'll like do a dive and
It's the same distance.
leap over
you take
the majority of the pool kind of thing.
What's your jumping distance?
to
My
strength.
strength. My strength is
13,
plus
13,
4.
13 feet.
There's no way you can jump over this pool. It's not happening. You're
Can
gonna
I
have to
go around it then?
You can't go around. What's your run with the
It's
going
80
around?
with dash.
Okay, you can barely get there, I believe.
But you'll take a tax opportunity from these two kobolds, though.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't jump over the corner.
I
Okay.
will buy that. You can jump over the corner.
Yeah, 15 feet.
You will take one attack of opportunity.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. He's just gonna try to hit. He's gonna. You know what? He's gonna replace his attack of opportunity with a push. He's gonna try to catch you in midair and push you into the pool. A nice try. He was way too late. He attacks your after image. There is something about the kobold that you've arrived next to. You don't ever get a real good vision of it outside of the darkness bubble, but you think it is larger, smarter, and faster than the other kobolds you've seen so far.
The one in the middle? Or
No, the
next
one
to
that
me?
you're directly adjacent to
Okay,
appears to be some form of kobold commander.
gotcha. But I can't see them though. Correct.
Well, you can attack with disadvantage, or you can drop the darkness and attack normally.
I'll attack with disadvantage. Let's do
Go
it.
ahead.
There it is.
That will hit.
Yes. Let's go.
I mean, I think it's weird because technically speaking, he would have advantage against the kobold because the kobold can't see his attacker, but they'd cancel out, really, wouldn't they?
5 points
I'll
of
buy
damage.
that. What was the first roll?
It hit regardless.
It's still the 8. Okay. 5 points of damage. I've described this kobold as being larger, more intelligent, more alpha than all the other kobolds, and you nearly kill him in one blow. You hit it. You would have killed any other kobold easily with this blow, but this guy's like, blood. They are still small, frail, not hardy creatures with a negative constitution. Wow, this is not going well for me. When I designed this combat, I was not aware that James had a 24 passive perception.
It's the details.
Guineria.
Beep. Well, I'm gonna have to keep using spells.
The healer is being surrounded. Never a good plan.
I mean, you could thunderwave these 9 cells here and get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's my plan. Just cast it as a first.
Let him have it.
Okay, just roll damage so I know whether I need to bother with the saving throw.
Boom. Damage. Normal.
I will bother with the saving throw.
Yep.
Wow.
2 of them die.
One of them takes 3 damage.
Once again, the topsoil, the beautiful, rich topsoil here, erupts in a wave of mud that showers over 2 of the kobolds, and they stormtrooper. Got anything else?
I have reactions for when they attack me, but
Okay.
we'll
Tricks.
wait.
Okay.
You are standing next to a in-progress game of Dragon Chess.
Oh, okay. The thing, nice. Okay.
It looks like it's been set up so someone in the pool can play against someone sitting in the mud.
Look, I do like a barley bar. All right. I will try shooting at the one that survived the last attack.
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
You shoot him in the back and he falls. Dead.
All right. And Sparky is going to dash. Oh, not be targeted. To there.
Concerning. Deeply concerning. Is that everything?
That's everything.
The guy in the cart is going to scramble over these toilets and enter the keep and disappear for now. Team Ballista collectively pull the ballista out. Turn it towards Tanira. And then load, aim, fire.
Me?
Yeah. They have disadvantage because they're firing at point blank range. But you're still the only thing they can see.
Turn that thing around quick.
All 3 of them are basically spending their full turn to handle this bad boy. 13 to hit. I'm thinking will not hit.
I'm wise to this attack now.
You weren't hit by the attack, so you cannot deflect it.
Nope.
Okay. That's it for those three. Wineria is gonna get stabbed. You say you have a reaction ready.
Yeah,
Now
cutting words.
Time. You are hit. Take 4 points of damage. Perhaps you'd like to cut them down to size.
Yeah.
What's your word?
So you can extract it either from the hit roll, or so first off, would you can either extract from the hit roll or the damage roll.
I think I'll do it on the damage roll. Yeah.
Okay. Make your Bardic Inspiration die, which I think is a D6.
Yeah.
D8. Is it D6?
Is it? Are you
No, it's a D8 now because I'm level 5.
Very well.
Ooh.
Throw it down. Let me see.
What is it? So do I click the damage button?
I believe so.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice roll.
There.
You are physically hit, and you let out some, you say?
I twist and go, ratly little bastard. And I twist.
You are still physically hit by this attack, but your magic, like, this kobold is like looking around like, what's going on? What's happening? And like it reverses the attack. And they're like, huh?
What is your power word? No.
The final kobold is going to swap to his cow catcher and stab Sparky.
Kobold, so bold.
Okay, I'm thinking that'll hit.
I'll do it. Yep.
Damn.
7 points of damage.
All right.
Are you sure you're not slightly worried?
He's bloodied. Yeah.
Okay. I like that you're using 4E terminology. You know, I'm a big fan of that. They did a good job. Godric Deep Bottom. Kind of bereft of enemies, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Muted you are.
Thankfully, he's got a character that can sprint.
So what I'm gonna do to try to get myself in the range where I can do anything is I'm gonna summon my ghost there, and then I'll swap places, and I'll move forward another 10 feet. Because it takes 15 feet for me to swap.
Sure.
Right there between those two pumpkins. And then I'm going to throw a hand axe at that kobold.
Okay. You use your object interaction to switch your two-handed grip to 1-in-1, get a hand axe out, and you throw it. I believe they are outside of the hand axe's short range, so be at disadvantage. Correct. Hand axe is 30 feet, I think.
20 to 60 feet.
Yeah, so you are at disadvantage on this throw.
Okay.
These are the only guys on the field that don't have shield, and you're bullying them. You're bullying them.
Oh,
nope.
A natural one. It just, your hand axe hits the side of the ballista, and the ballista kind of shakes for a moment. And the kobold like looks at it and is like, ah.
And just to be clear, I haven't been two-handing my axe. I'm strictly sword and board.
Oh, well,
it's why my
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing with Hugh then. While you pull the hand axe out, but you can't swap weapons as object interaction. So yes.
Okay. Use a battle axe. You can use it one-handed or two-handed.
Okay.
It's got the versatile property.
Got anything else happening?
No, I think that's it.
Is second Godric still here?
Yeah, it's
I feel
sitting
like
back
your
here.
abuse of him has really gotten us away from you telling us who you summon.
But actually,
You're really buying yourself freedom from this particular.
I was gonna say actually, second Godric is not there because I moved more than 30 feet away.
There we go.
So it poofs
That's
out.
what I wanted to hear. Tanira.
It wasn't gonna be around long enough for me to bother describing second Godric.
Yeah, after I dodge that ballista, I'm gonna slowly walk into the middle of them right here.
That the ballista is located where you can just
where I'm standing.
You can just jump on top of it if you want to.
Yeah, I'll jump on top of it. Let's go, and then I'll rage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack this bottom guy first. After I do that,
The Kobold Commander.
Mm-hmm. Attack him.
rage.
Light to rage, please.
I just finished watching season 1 of Legend of Vox Machina today, and I'm really mad about Cassandra DeRollo.
The episode starts next week.
Yeah.
Oh, also the darkness goes away after I raged, I think.
Yeah, you lose concentration while raging. Yes.
Yeah.
11 will not hit.
Okay, flurry of blows.
I
takes
don't think
the bonus into rage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's my turn, I guess.
Guineria. All by myself. You guys are really spread out in this combat. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
You are a monster. Very well.
To run around in.
So, saving throw DC 12 Wisdom.
Nope, they fail.
All right, get laughing.
Yeah, he's laughing up a jolly good time. Let's see here. Unable to stand up for the duration.
Yeah, He's probably incapacitated for a minute, for 10 rounds.
Got anything else?
While it's incapacitated, I'm going to move away.
It's tricks.
Okay. I am going to move to here and take a shot at this goblin. Kobold. Sorry to it's so racist of me.
They're the goblins of the dragons, so I'll allow it.
Nope.
It will hit.
They
don't have shields and they don't have the enhanced armor because they're hauling the ballista.
Right.
He's dead.
Okay.
Well, I can no longer fire the ballista in one round. Not that it was doing any good.
Yeah. And Sparky will, or I'm actually going to use Healing Word on Sparky.
Okay. What word do you say?
5. It's probably something in Draconics that means healing. So that means that Sparky has to take the dodge action this round.
Very well. Pack tactics. Throwing down with Tanira on 2 cow catchers. I don't know why I bothered. I shouldn't have dreamed to hope or hoped to. Kobold, disengage and run. Gotta hop this wall real quick. If I go 25 feet.
All right, I'll still attack him with a reaction.
I disengaged.
Oh, I disengaged. Sorry. Okay, sorry.
And at the beginning of the turn, the boy over here in Comedy Club is still in Comedy Jail. Godric.
I'm going to move.
Half speed to hop that wall before you make any fancy moves.
No, I can't get to the guy. How about if I go this way?
You don't have 18 hand axes in your inventory? What are you, not a Solasta player? You never played a Dwarven Barbarian?
I only have the 2. And one of them is sitting over near those kobolds.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna move 10 feet, summon my ghost here, and do the flippy thing. So we switch places again.
Sure.
That ghost is not 30 feet away, so it won't disappear.
So who are they? Andrew, you can't get out of it this time. I've got you.
Actually, I'm sorry. Can I say that I summoned it there, and then I'd be right here?
Sure.
I'd still be there? Okay. So I'm going to be there, and then it still has its movement, so it's going to move up here with me. This one, I'm reaching way back into like the depths of my family and pulling out like my 700th time great grandfather Bumble.
I don't know that you have 700 generations of a race that lives hundreds of years. That sounds it might be longer than the history of this universe, but I understand what you mean.
I want to see Godric start pulling out like primeval, like pre-dwarf ancestors, like, you know, whatever.
I was thinking about that.
No, there are no pre-dwarf. You've met the first dwarf, Urist, and his 6 brothers, the first 7 dwarves.
Where'd they come from?
They came from the gods. The dwarven gods formed them.
Okay, so there you go. A god is an ancestor.
You cannot summon a god's ghost. For one thing, they aren't dead yet. Not these ones.
Yeah, I'm summoning Bumble. He's quite rotund. And when he summons, there's like a cauldron in front of him. And when he realizes that he's been called to battle, he pulls out like a giant ham bone out of the cauldron and uses the pot lid as a shield.
Oh my god. You're really cooking tonight, especially with ham, huh? All right, let's do this. Yeah. Start your rolls.
Before I start, I'm going to unleash Incarnation again.
Yeah, of course. Do your absurd bullshit.
He's going to hit the one on the top, and I'm going to attack the one on the bottom. So it'll be 3 attacks total.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do Bumble first. Ooh.
Living up to his name.
And then my 2 attacks on the oh god.
That's a hit.
Oh, it is?
And that is also a hit.
Yeah, they don't have any armor or shields because they're moving the ballista.
I mean, they have their natural armor, but they don't.
Right.
Okay, dead. And
also dead.
Dead.
Okay.
Don't prejudge whether they're dead or not. You don't know that information.
I've seen him attack a couple times.
Okay,
I know what's going on. As soon as he showed up, I'm like, oh, well, I've got nothing left to do.
Between seasons, he's your best friend all of a sudden. Tanira. There's one kobold remaining, making a run for the keep.
Oh, where? Let me zoom out here. Where is he?
They're up here.
Oh, okay.
They are running for the toilets over here.
Then I will
use that fire flask we got earlier.
I'm gonna step out the wind again to see if I can get over there.
You really want to destroy the only toilets in the local area?
Yeah.
For no apparent reason.
I mean, is there actually a sewage system, or are they just a pot beneath a hole?
I was going to say, are you sure you want what's down there to be on fire? All right. John Stewart is judging you harshly at this moment.
I was going to say that depends. It's like James said. Is it a hole in the ground with a toilet on top, or is it an actual sewage system?
From this angle, you can't even see them, so you have no idea.
It won't let me move to the kobold because there's a wall there.
I'll get you over it. The wall is half movement, though, so when you go over, you lose an extra 5 feet.
Okay, that's fine. I still make it's 75 and I have 80, so I'm still going to get right in front of him.
All right. Can you see yourself now over here?
Yeah, but more towards the left one. One more up. There you go. And I'm going to attack that guy.
Okay.
Because he thought he could get away, but he can't.
The one that got away.
Oh, that was almost a natural 20.
Doesn't matter.
And I'm raging, so that's a thing.
Yeah, you pretty much will instantly kill him on a rage.
Yeah, +2, so 7.
Yep.
Come on. Just like a clothesline as I come by.
It is time for us to be done. Listen, the combat is over. We're doing a wrap up real quick.
Okay.
As this combat fades and the keep around you returns to stillness, all of you are now covered in mud, especially Gwyneria, who has been throwing huge piles of mud spatter in every direction. The scene Star Wars wipes to a much more regal setting. The Emperor of the Empire is standing before 50,000 people down a massive lane filled with multi-story stone buildings, pennants, food and drink being freely distributed through the crowd. And he says, and with this change, we will bring prosperity and economic success to the people. For too long, we have allowed ourselves to be held to a system of economics which does not work for people of the modern era. With this new system, smaller divisions of currency will be easier to put into the field, and larger divisions of currency will exist that will not require the truly wealthy to carry around massive pounds. Maybe he says kilograms. Let's assume that this empire is like most empires and uses the metric system. And so I show for you today the paper bill. And he holds up a, like we have massive checks for people who win contests. He holds up a massive copy of paper currency. And he begins, people in the crowd begin distributing 10 $1 bills that are good for exchange for 1 copper piece to everyone in the crowd. And he pulls up a individual to stand next to him. It is a tall man who is thin. I'd say he looks kind of Professor Snape-ish in his, cut black hair, but somehow younger and more evil, with tiny glasses that don't quite cover his eyes. And he says, with Lord Ortholax's help, we will begin pulling all of the currency of the empire to a central bank, and it will act as a reserve. The credit of the nation shall be in your hands, people of the empire. And everybody's just like, yeah, the emperor's greatest. Oh man, this is so good. Oh, some guy in the crowd who's very clearly a staged plan is like, oh, I'm so tired of having to carry a massive heavy bag of copper coins every time I go down the street. This paper is so light and easy to swap and reproduce. Lord Ortholax is just, standing with the emperor. People are taking, like magical imprints of them. Someone's painting the scene of the emperor and Ortholax, like looking out over the crowd. Ortholax breaks away, giving the emperor his moment, and as he makes his way deeper into the palace, there is just reaching her middle ages woman in a simple robe. Oh, geez, man. I wish I still had some water. In a simple robe, carrying a extravagant staff set with a black crystal in the middle of it, who falls into line with him. And Ortholax says to her, your son is still well. But if your rebellion against me continues, Janine, you will not be. I expect to see you at my residence tonight and wear something nice so that I can express my displeasure well. And as he continues to walk away for her, someone walks up to her and says, Archmage, I had some questions about the equations here. With that, we shall disappear to the discussion of this episode.
Nothing like having a evil dragon amassing great sums of wealth in a single location. Of metal wealth. Hey, when you first started that thing, I thought the Emperor was going to announce that he sent an invite to these people who never turned up, so everyone go and hunt those people because they have slighted the Empire.
On the plus side, I gave Gwenera my stone, so she's not muddy anymore.
Is that the post-credit scene? Is everybody just
Everyone just
quickly using the stone on
themselves?
How are we doing here, guys? It was a long combat episode with a lot of kobold killing.
I liked your ambush plot. That went really well.
I borrowed from Tucker's kobolds, but it would really help to have you in narrow spaces to pull this off. Open fields not working so well.
Yeah, it works really well for me.
I was given a grand plot of Tenira crossing the bridge alone while no one was looking, so that really worked out for me. Right up until James goes, well, I have a 24. I was going to get a few rounds to just shiv Tenira quietly in a corner.
Yeah, thankfully I'm good in close quarters. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
I really wanted to get close enough to summon my ghost above one of the kobolds while it was still in the ground, and just like summon it 5 feet above and just let it come down, stomping the straw into the ground.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Sephiroth. I've seen this
next time.
Oh, what happens to the laughing kobold?
He dies of laughter.
I assume one of you dispatches him quite easily.
Yeah,
he's incapacitated, so basically.
Yeah. Just kill him.
Somebody just turns over there, casually puts an arrow in him.
Yep.
You just leave him laughing, but we throw him in the water.
Dang.
Oh,
that's really dark, man.
That's dark even for me.
Let's pretend you did say that.
That's going to be part of the bloopers for sure.
In the bloopers, you kill an extra? That's pretty hardcore. Are we good to be back next week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do some outroductions.
I
just want to say welcome to Ratosaurus, who very obviously watched this episode all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't, we're going to remark upon it during the secret Shadowrun game. It shall be remarked upon. There will be remarking. I am APGamingREAL. I've got some shows. I'm going to be on James's Blood Bowl 7's upcoming show. Tomorrow night, I'm premiering a new show that starts without numbers, Shipbreakers, which is about a crew of salvagers who are attempting to make their way across the galaxy, searching out old ruins, and in their day jobs, they break down ships. I also have King Arthur Pendragon 5.2 and Battletech Oath of Enosteel, both of which had an episode this weekend that you can find on YouTube. Bing, bam, boom. James, it's up to you.
Can you have one NPC in Shipbreakers that constantly refers to the PCs as cutters?
No, absolutely not.
No? Oh, come on. All right. No worries. All right, so we are back.
All of the NPCs will refer to them as cutter ships.
Yeah, it's good to be back. I am Grimdark James. As Arthur said, I am kicking off a mixed Blood Bowl and Apocalypse, Powered by the Apocalypse game as a playtest with Arthur and some others soon. I'm also back for Pendragon on Saturdays. And if you like GFA and hadn't seen it yet, I actually put up my own little GFA video during our break of trying out the Solo Adventurers Toolbox with my character doing a bit of her backstory. So it's linked on Arthur's Discord as well.
Who will I target next? You know what? We'll just leave the field open. Whoever wants to go can go.
I'll go. Sure, jump in. Hi, I'm Lauren Danger on YouTube, Lauren Danger Shop. Lots of things about armor, how to fight with swords, some role-playing stuff, all sorts of cool things, and 1,050 subscribers, which is
nice.
Kind of fun. Go watch the Pop Bottle Smash if you haven't yet. It's only a couple minutes. And yeah, you can watch me embarrass myself. It'll be great.
I'm Bearded Jalapeno. You can catch me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, arts and games on the weekends when we play Valheim.
You
Right.
Neo Buzzard.
It's all you.
I'm Neo Buzzard. You can find me on AP's Discord, and you can find me here every Sunday. I tend to be pretty active in the BattleTech discussions section of the Discord. Yeah, I don't really got much else. I paint minis and stuff.
And make ham.
Yes, and cook.
I just want to go back and mention for Patreon members that the season finale of season 3 of the Venom Steel is up now. If you that it gets weird, just like everything, just like how Pendragon is now show about pooping.
Well, and you put toilets in this episode, like two days in a row. You couldn't help it. You had to put.
Did I describe people using the toilet, or did I put toilets in an obvious area, exterior to a keep, but still conveniently close?
We started talking about sewage plumbing, all right, as part of the show.
You started. I didn't do that. You did that. You did that. This is it. This is the end of the show. Go away. Get out of here.